And chat, I think it works just like that. I think it worked just like that. I think it just took him over, popped him right over to the new stream. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's linked in the recommended channel. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, Golden, we were just talking about you. Golden Bucket, no way you're gonna show up right now. No way you're gonna show up like that. We were just talking about you.
I'm pretty cool.
You are pretty cool because we were just talking about you. What are your thoughts on the new RuneScape game that's coming out? Dragon Wilds? I think that's what it's called. We were just looking it up. Trey, you made it to the new one. It's a good watch though. Put it in the recommendation. Check it out. Tell me your thoughts on this new RuneScape. Looks pretty cool. That's all Golden. He's like, hey, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Alright, I need to update Twitch. Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. Grappin at I'm gonna set the bar high, based on literally every other game getting closed down. Wait, really? What? I have to go now. Thanks for sticking through, Trey. Appreciate it. Appreciate you hanging out. Casual, friendly, relaxed tournament. This should be great. Deck list are hidden. I do like that. I like deck lists being hidden. This is my second online tournament. The first one that I did, deck lists were public, and I didn't realize it until like the second game. I was not a fan of the deck list being public. It felt really weird that everyone could see everyone's deck lists. Alright, I'm going to run to the restroom really quickly. I will be right back, chat. You're never gonna set the bar high because of everything. I don't know anything about this new. I don't think I can do a game in 9 minutes. Walsh, are you on there right now? Are you online? If you're online, I'll jump to a match with you really quickly while we wait for the first round to start. What's your username? Or actually, if you just want to send me an invite, go to friends, add friend, with Studios. I sent you a link of their Studios published games. Only 4 are still active. Oh, yikes. That's, oh, okay, yeah, that's that's not promising. That's very much not promising. Yeah, but a lot of these others at least don't have RuneScape in the title. Transformers Universe. Wait, I remember this Transformers game. I remember that being a thing. Never played it. But I remember it being a thing. Oh wait, never mind. One of these was a RuneScape game. Then was shut down. It launched April 23rd, 2016, and then shut down a year later due to the lack of users. Yikes. 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 That, you know what? That's fair. That's fair not to expect a lot from it. That's very fair not to expect a lot from it. That's very fair not to expect a lot from it. Alright. None of these people haven't checked in yet. I'll still definitely check it out because, I don't know, I think it's at least somewhat exciting to have for that to come out. So we'll at least still check it. We'll give it a check. If it's free. Actually, it might not be free. I haven't looked into it at all. But I haven't played old school RuneScape. I think the last time I played old school RuneScape Golden was when me and Tyler played it. What a great card that I can't use. What a great card that I can't use. Alright, let's do a quick deck check. I don't want Raging Blood, I will Squawk. Need to reset this hand. Ooh, a prize Sada is not good, especially since we're throwing a Sada away. That doesn't feel good at all. Throwing away both of my fightings, but that's fine. They tend to produce basically an early access alpha game, put it out there, then update a couple times over the next year. That's a yikes. That's a real yike-a-roni. Grab both of those back. Present hand, attach that. Give me a good draw. Cycling Road's actually a pretty decent draw. Cycling Road's actually pretty decent. Can do something with that. Okay, Mew's actually super decent. Hold up a second, chat. I'm not cooked just yet. I'm not cooked just yet. I can only hit for so little. I'll actually pass. You're only hitting for 30 right now. You know, you need a couple pieces to get a full knock here. Even with Hop's Choice Band, they still need one more energy. I think I'm fine with this. Well, Earthen Vessel, get back both of these energies. Should probably add like a thing on screen to show like we're waiting for round 1. Put that away. Seems like they move a group of developers and artists, and when it's done, they move people back to RuneScape. Interesting. I wonder why they do that. Like, are they hoping it's gonna take off? Are they like expecting it like not to take off? Like, I wonder what their end goal is with something like that, or why they keep starting these projects just to like let them die. Doesn't matter. Thanks, I didn't mean to confirm my attack. That's why I leave that on. That's why I haven't told that to stop annoying me yet. Because I'm sometimes like, wait a second, yeah, actually, let me do it. 70, 140, 280. You think I'd be able to do this math in my head by now? The amount of times or as long as I've been playing Bolt now? But I can't. Alright, while you do that, let me put some text on screen. Right there, perfect. Round one. Waiting. No, I feel like none of that makes sense because I don't want. This isn't round one that we're currently in. Alright, I'll just put it on the screen when we start the tournament. So for now, this isn't. We aren't in there. There's still a lot of people who have signed up for this tournament who have not checked in yet. A lot of people who were signed up for because they're like, maybe I'll play it and then just didn't remember to, got busy. Well, it's fortunate we weren't able to get the stadium. Stadium would have been a big help. Those. This, unfortunately, is just not a good matchup for you as well. Because I can do so much damage. So quickly. We'll throw that away. What's in hand? Nothing's in hand. That. Alright, it is 9:30. Oh, it's an open deck list. It's an open deck list. Alright, I have checked in for my round one. Waiting for the opponent to check in. Oh, my opponent's checked in. They are running... I don't know what they're playing. Welsh, I might have to drop. Oh, that was a good Iona. That was a good hand disrupt. Let me see if I don't know that I can take the two prizes. Maybe I can. Hold up a second. I think I actually can take the two prizes. I send this up. Prime this. Earthen Vessel that. Oh no. And actually, oh wait, hold up a second. I might be cooked. No, I'm not cooked. I lied. Never cooked. Never cooked. GG's. GG's. Alright, let me go jump into this. Let me go jump into round one here. GG, GG, GG. Alright, jumping to round 1 here. Sorry, didn't see it. Sending challenge or Oh, sorry, see it. See it. Alright, let's do it. Good luck. Alright, first round. I don't know what they're hoping to do here. I'm hoping to win the coin flip. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. I'm hoping to win the coin flip. I've lost the coin flip. Hey, but they're going first. Sounds great to me. This is open deck list, which I don't love. It's not my favorite when you can see their deck list. But they are playing Azumarill, Hoot Hoot Noctowl, Pidgeotto, Pidgeot, 2 Cornerstones, Pheasantipity, Phanrotom, Lily's Clefairy. I don't know what this deck is. I haven't seen. I've heard some talk about like an Azumarill deck, so I'm assuming that is what this is. Is primarily Azumarill. And Cornerstone. So Azumarill can attack for a single energy and hit for like 240, I want to say. 230 is how much it hits for. But it requires there to be a Terra Pokemon in play. So their Terra Pokemon is Cornerstone. Which is fine. I do not have a great hand, though, I'll tell you that. I mean, I have an okay hand because I have Search in hand with Nest Balls. But I don't have a great hand because I'm going to have to throw with that Professor Sada and that Boss's Order. Yeah, because we're going to have to... Gonna have to pull Squawk. Alright, my Mew's there, Fez is there. They didn't get down the Cornerstone this turn. Doesn't mean they don't have it, they might have held on to it. All my Teal Masks are there. I have a prized Sada. A prized Nest Ball. Looking like some prized energy. Prized Recycling Road. Prized energy. Alright. Nest Ball for Bolt. Nest Ball probably for second Bolt. Yeah, we'll grab second Bolt. We'll Ultra Ball away these 2 friends as much as I hate to. For Squawk. I want to kill this Azumarill because that's their main attacker. Or the Hoot Hoot. The Hoot Hoot would also be reasonable to get rid of. Flip a coin, I get to Gust active. I think the Azumarill is who I want to take out. Because that's their attacker. I don't see why I wouldn't want to kill it. I mean, the Lily's Clefairy is also an attacker, but I think the Marill is just a scarier attacker. Not great. Not great stuff there. We have no energy in discard. So Crispin off the top 7? Nope, Professor Sada. That is a terrible turn 1. That is a real bad turn 1. That is the turn 1 you hate. I hope they're bricked. If they have a bricked turn, we're okay. But yikes, that was a bad turn. Yikes. Yikes, that was a bad turn. Alright, let's see what they can do. And we currently have no turn 2 set up. So I have no energy in hand. I mean, I could Prime Catcher. I could Prime Catcher and Burst Roar, but that doesn't feel good. But I could do it. So I have a turn 2 I can do. Do I want to do it? No. Alright, they did get the Cornerstone, they did get the Knocked Owl. Jewel Seeker allows them to search out 2 trainer cards. They do, Earth Unfair Stamp is their ace spec, but they do play Earthen Vessels, which is, I imagine, they're probably going to grab Earthen Vessel and Ultra Ball if they don't already have it in hand. Or Crispin, maybe. Because they don't play Rare Candy, do they? Oh, they do play Rare Candy. They went for with Jacques and Area Zero. They do play 1 Rare Candy. Because I'm sure they want to get their Pidgeotto set up. Or their Pidgeot set up, I'm sorry. Pidgeot. Jacques. For the Azumarill and Pidgeot. Rare Candy was in hand already. What a great turn 2 for them, though. What a fantastic turn 2 for them. Yeah, they had an S-Ball to get it. I at least benefit from the Area Zero as well. It's 230 knockout. It feels real bad. Feels real bad. And they do 50 damage to themselves, though, which is nice. Not that we can really utilize that damage for anything. Because there's still only 1 prize card. I think my goal is... I think we definitely push Mew into active. And we see what we draw off our top deck. I would really love to draw into Nest Ball to be able to get out Serendipity to flip the script and get us into a better position. We can use Mew, which is for the restart, which is why I grabbed them. I have 5 cards in hand, but hopefully we can play a couple of them down. They take 2 prizes. They take a great prize lead here. But if we can get rid of their Cornerstone, they lose a lot of Pokemon on bench. They probably switch the Fanrotom, the Knocked Owl, probably the other Pidgey. But then they would have to find another one. That was a terrible, terrible, terrible pull. Yikes, that feels bad to pull. I only posted this to 230. I didn't do my math right. I think we have to Prime Catcher and try and stick something in the active. Because they at least don't have free retreats. They at least have to dedicate energy to... Nothing is a 2 energy cost retreat, so I think we just throw the Cornerstone into active. And Cornerstone into active Burst Roar is not fun. That is not fun. We're gonna play. I don't want to clog bench space here. I really don't want to clog bench space here. But once I get another Ogre Pawn, I'll have the bench space again. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Because the flip the script, while it'd feel really nice to bench that and get a script, or flip the script and get 3 more cards into hand, my bench would be stuck full until they knock me out. And I do not have enough energy. I don't have enough. I have to throw away Serendipity. Wow, we misplayed hard. We misplayed hard. That was bad. That was really bad. That was really bad. Pidgeotto with Knocked Owl, though. Fantastic, because they can use Pidgeotto to just immediately find a Hoot or a Knocked Owl. Like, they don't even have to grab an Ultra Ball. They can just grab Hoot or Knocked Owl themselves, evolve for Jewel Seeker, grab 2 item cards. Just blame the card RNG. That's typically what I blame, but that one 100% was my own fault. Because I should have just thought about it and been like, it would be nice to get it, but if I... The only other thing, I mean, what I was hoping to get off that, what I was hoping would happen, was I would pull a like a Crispin or something. But then they use Black Belt Trainer. Yeah. We're cooked, chat. It's Jover. They only need to take 2 more prizes to win. They definitely play 2 Black Belt trainings. We are cooked, chat. That was so bad. That was so bad, it's not even funny. Now, I could actually go wild and crazy here and force them to have to Gust, but I mean, they can easily grab Gust. They play 3 bosses' orders, and they've used none of them. They can easily Gust. They can easily Gust. It's going to be pretty Jover for us, but that's okay. That is A-okay. Bum. Throw you away. Grab you. Ultra Ball for you. Restart for you. Go dance for 1. Cycling Road is at least nice because it's gonna. They're gonna throw Fan Rotom, Noctowl, and Pidgey. I mean, those are the 3 cards they're gonna throw away. Like, why would they throw away anything else? Like, my Stay Alive con right now is to. Did they throw away the 3 I said? Yeah. Is to somehow Gust this Cornerstone and kill it. Which I have no way to do. We misplayed so hard there, chat. We've misplayed so hard it's not even funny. It's not even funny how bad we misplayed this. It's not even funny how badly we misplayed this. That is awful. I wanna like just put my head down in shame. To be completely fair to myself, this is the first game I've played today. This is my first game I've played today, and this was a really bad game. This was so bad. This was so bad. Oh, I'm glad that it gives me a prize card. Jeez. GG's to them. I misplayed hard. Azure deck is made to farm Big Menace. Yeah, and this is the first time I've seen this deck as well. And I was like, when I first went up against it, here I was like, what am I even playing against here? I was like, what even is this deck? I definitely heard someone like mention this deck at one point, like a Azumarill deck. Unlucky matchup, and then also just like I played that like really poorly. I played that really poorly. I shouldn't have played down the Fez, which I mean even then, and like anytime you're matched into a single prize deck like that, if you aren't able to get off, which I mean it's a single prize deck as their attacker, they had multiple 2-prizers down that I could have taken out. As soon as I was unable to get a turn 2 attack off on the Cornerstone, that's where it's like my traction is so far behind. Even when I start taking a prize card, they're just so ahead on the prize race that it's just never gonna matter. It's just never gonna matter where we are in the prize race there. Oh wait, I put my 0 in the wrong place. I put my 0 in the wrong place. I put my 0 in the wrong place. The final 0 is the draw 0. Oh, you can't even see that on screen. Yikes, that looks so bad. Outline. It's okay. There's still like 18 minutes left in the round because we got just absolutely murdered there. We're gonna play we're just gonna play an online game. You still can't even really see that, can you? Is that legible? I don't think it is. It is legible? Okay. I don't know why it's not like... Maybe it's the font I'm using. That's somewhat better. Alright, let me play an actual game. Shake off some of the rust. We can still win the rest of them. We can still win the rest of them. Easily. Easily we'll win the rest of them. This is also why I'm doing like practice stuff like this. Especially leading up to Atlanta to actually like get some better practice in. And actually get to a position where I feel a lot more comfortable. I have just been grinding out Bolt the last few days. And I've been going pretty... Like, yesterday I played 8 games. Won 4, lost 4. Sunday, played 7 games. Won 5, lost 2. Saturday I played 16 games. One about half and half. One of them was like they conceded immediately, turn 2, like they bricked hard. Friday played 16 games, won 13, lost 3. So it's also it's a lot about matchups, and then just also if the deck's gonna brick. Poison Durlodon. Poison Durlodon. I think we're definitely gonna see this Archlodon package a lot at Atlanta. I think we're gonna see a lot of people playing this this build at Atlanta. There's a lot of Dragapults here tonight. How many bolts are in this tournament? Let's look at the metagame. There are 7 Terapagos Noctowls, which I think Terapagos is also like a pretty decent deck right now. 4 Goldangos, 4 Poison Archlodons, 4 Golden Go Dragapults, 3 Terrabox, 3 Dragapults, 3 Raging Bolts. Which one of those is me? 2 Roaring Moons, 2 Guardies, 2 Dragapult Iron Thorns. Interesting. 2 Zards with the Noctowl, 2 other Dragapults. Oh, with 2 Dragapults without Dusk Noir. 1 in Zorark. I would love to match into that. That's just easy money. A Frostlass Munkidori, a Slowking, 1 Hop Zacian, 1 Okidoki, 1 regular Archlodon, 1 Azumarill, which is who I lost to, a Mamoswine, a Charizard, Pidgeot, a Chien-Pao. Interesting. That's old. Pidgeot, Control, Hydreigon for Alligator, Milotic. Interesting. Wow, no energy retrieval before I have to do this. I'm gonna have to throw away the Prime Catcher too. I don't have to throw. I mean, I can use the Prime Catcher, so it's actually not terrible. Not terrible. It's not great either, though. I actually do have to throw it. Well, we'll see. Here's the thing. Let's just put 2 Squawkabillies in active. What more could you? I mean, I could Pokemon Catcher, but I'd like to. If I can just take 2 prizes, I'll take 2 prizes. But Hold up a second. Hold up a second. Let me cook. We have potential here. We have some draw power coming in right now. What's in the discard? Just a single. There's some cookage potential. We have switch in hand. Literally just need a Sada. Did they get both their energy there? They did. They did. Good old first roar. Hey, we have a good next turn. Opening TCG Pocket reminded me I've been playing Pokemon Masters some more recently. This morning I hatched a shiny Charmander to form a sync pair with. I didn't know you could have shinies. I didn't know you could have shinies in Masters either. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, because Archladon with Poison hits for 260 with the Poison. Actually, I guess it hits for 260, but then you're also poisoned. So it does a total of 270 damage. I mean, I don't think anything's at 270. So 260 is enough math. Because it's not going to do enough to kill a Dragapult or a Charizard. That's some really solid damage. This is also not a great matchup for me. The poison package specifically is not a great matchup for me. Because they do hit for so much. Again, it's that same situation like we were just talking about. If I lose the initial, like, grabbage of the two prizes, then it's tough to come back. You just have to wait for... You just have to hope that they brick, because, again, 270... They can't kill Bolt with a Bravery Charm on it, though. Because that's at 290. So as long as we can get another Bravery Charm. But what sucks here, though, is I'm going to have to push Ogerpon into active, and we're going to have to retreat off of the energy there. Because we could pull it to our other switch, which would be nice. We need 6 energy for a 300 HP knockout. So it's not great that we have to retreat in energy. Hit the 300 to get the 6. We have multiple energy and discard. So if I'm able to Fez into a second bolt, because we can Nest Ball for a bolt. If I can Fez into a second bolt, that's 3 energy on that, 4 energy here, 5... We could potentially get it. Which also, there's math to be done. We actually don't. We actually do not need 6 energy. We do not need 6 energy. Oh, they didn't go for the poison. Oh, because they didn't get the booster. Oh my gosh, that 100% saved us. They didn't get the booster, and that saved our life. That saved our life that they did not get the booster. Incredible. Incredible luck. I will absolutely take it. I will absolutely take that luck. I will take that luck every day. Every day I will take that luck. Is there anything else I want to play down? I could play down the Fez. Because here's the thing. If we play down the Fez, we can already have it there for draw. And I know it's a 2-prizer that's an easy knockout, but they would rather knock out my Teal Mask, and if they instead knock out my Fezandipity, I would be okay keeping my draw support. I'm just going to go ahead and put down Fez, so that way it's there. We'll keep everything else in hand, because there's no reason to search for it. And we'll go ahead and... I think we're going to get rid of the 2 energy on our active. That might be the misplay. Yeah, I think we just go ahead and get rid of that. 280. Uh, 350. No energy on active. El Waldo, how are you doing, buddy? What sucks though is like our prime catcher's already gone. One of our switches is already gone. But we have Pokegear in hand, so we should be able to search for another Sada, which would get us the energy back to attack from active again anyways if it comes to it. 8 minutes left in round 1, and there are 2 more matches to be completed, so we might even end up having to just concede this game and go to our round 2 match if it pops in time. Good, been in a better mindset lately. Love that for you. That's great to hear. We are in the position we are in this game because our opponent bricked. And that is just so fantastic for us. Just so fantastic for us. They do poison us, which does take the knockout. It takes the knockout during Pokemon checkup, so we will not get the Pheasantipity draw. Which is what I was going to say we could have ended up doing last time. We only needed 4 prizes, because if they would have poisoned us to take the knockout off of the Archlodon, we would only need to hit for 280, and then they would die during Pokemon checkup. We do get the Professor Sada, though, which is super great. We're going to throw this. I mean, this actually could... Cornerstone could come up. Throw away a Pokegear. I don't think the Pokegear is going to end up being what we need. I mean, actually... Boss actually would go hard. If we would have drawn into... energy retrieval, there's a world where we go for the boss. Ooh, Pokemon catcher. Give me a heads, give me a heads, give me a heads, give me a heads, give me a heads. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't want to hit a heads anyways. It's fine. If I would have hit heads, while it would have been fantastic to take a 2-prize knockout on one of these two, I probably would have gusted the Duraludon because they only had 1 down, so why wouldn't I gust it? Why wouldn't I take out their attacker? Are they just going for the... Are they just going for the poison again? Do they have an Evo? Oh, no, they have an Ice Stretcher. They have an Ice Stretcher. Okay, so they will get the knockout once again in Pokemon Checkup. Ooh, that sucks. And it gets rid of the poison on them. That was that was such a good play. That was so clean. That was such a clean play. We at least push up ours. We nest ball for, I think we have 1 more bolt. I mean, I know we have, I know I play 4. But I think I have 1 more in, I don't think it's prized. I think it's in there. They put another one down. We Earthen Vessel the Squawkabilly away, because Squawkabilly doesn't matter anymore. We grab out energy. And we just hope we grab a, man, so clean. So clean to get that in Pokemon Checkup. Twice in Pokemon Checkup, so I can't make use of Pheasantipity draw at all. Another Earthen Vessel, so we can... No! I mean, at least it's an ancient Pokemon. At least it's an ancient Pokemon. Our final bolt is prized. Our final bolt is prized. We're just going to grab out all of our energy here, thin our deck. Really thin our deck here. Oh wait, this is actually not good. I just realized if we actually get a Sada, we draw 3 cards off the Sada. No, we should be fine. We should be fine. We should be fine. We should be fine. Or we could boss here. We could boss here and kill... Do we boss and kill their poison? We could boss and kill their poison guy, which only takes 3 energy, which I have the 3 energy. So I don't have to Sada this turn. Because if not, they can get the pieces to immediately kill us next turn. They can get the pieces to immediately kill us next turn. They can easily get the pieces to get another Duraludon set up and do exactly what they just did to us last turn. Where they poison, evolve, knockout. Like, they can easily set that up again. This requires more pieces. Primarily the booster capsule. Just because the booster capsule is just, there's no easy way to search it, because I don't think they're playing Arven. They might be. But we haven't seen an Arven up to this point. Oh, they're just going to boss us back. They're just going to boss us back for the knockout. They're just going to boss us back for the knockout, that's fair. Alright, I'm going to grab some water before our round 2 starts. I think that's the best play we can make. Because while they can also boss, I was just hoping maybe they didn't have boss in hand. It was a catch 22 there. Either way, it was going to be rough. Either way, it was going to be rough. Biggest of oofs. The biggest of oofs. Alright, minute left in round 1. There's still one per... Who's still in a match? What? Who went to time? Someone did miss their round. Can I see what their matchup is? Angel Loya and Yellow Wolf. Angel Loya and Yellow Wolf. It's Goldango versus Terapagos. Yikes. Okay. I guess I can understand why that why that game is going to time. But yeah. Alright, we shook the rust off a little bit. That Archlodon matchup is not fun. That Archlodon matchup is not fun. This is currently the deck that I'm playing at Regionals. I know right now we've just shown you 2 games where I played really poorly. But this deck does also play pretty well. He's got some decent matchups as well. But when I was initially feeling what the metagame was going to be, which it has shifted a little bit over the last probably 3 or 4 days, I was definitely anticipating a lot of Terrabox being played. And it just really feels like what I've been seeing from people talking, like posting what they're talking about, like people streaming and especially we've also had like the Champions League in Japan happen recently, which is they have Rick cards that we haven't been released here yet, but it still does influence people. I've seen a lot less Terrabox and a lot more like Terapagos happening a lot. This Poison Arch build, which are things that I don't have a great matchup into. Things that I don't have a great matchup into. It does give me a little bit of an ooh. So I don't know how much I'm feeling. I don't know how good I'm feeling about Bolt recently. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We are just waiting here for timing around. We don't stop till we win or we die trying. Or, well, we stop when we lose. We do stop when we lose. That is also a requirement. They do kick you out and go, hey, you've lost. You have to leave now. That is something that they do. But we will keep trying. That is for sure. What we will do is keep trying. And hoping for the best. You know what would definitely help this? Like just a solid... Perfect. A solid color source. It doesn't look clean, but it's there. It doesn't look super clean, but it's there. At least gives it some at least gives it something to look at. Is that too much? Is the red too much? Let's go for like a darker red. There we go. That's something. Oh, they drawed. Wow, for all that just for a draw. Incredible. All of that just for them to go to a draw. Alright, just waiting for one match to finish. We should have new pairings up shortly. Looks like every match is finished. We should see the new pairing soon. H1, how are you doing? Welcome on in. I do not know what we were waiting on. Alright, decks that won. The Pidgeot Control deck won, a Terrabox won, the Poison Archlodon won, a Terapagos won, a Goldango Dragapult. A Raging Bolt did win. What list are they running? The same exact list I'm playing. They just played it better than me. It's not the same exact list, actually. They're not playing the, they're not playing the Bravery Charms, but maybe that's the difference. Maybe that's the difference. Downloaded the game yesterday. I'm learning. Any tips for beginners? Tips for beginners, honestly, watching people play, like, helped me a lot in the beginning. LimitlessTCG.com. That's where you can find a bunch of, like, decks that are in the... Oh, shoot, we're playing the draw. We're playing the draw game. You can see a lot of games that are a lot of decks that are doing well. Sorry. Checking in here for round 2. You can see a lot of decks that are doing well, to see like what you should play around. Honestly, it's a lot. It can definitely be a lot. So, for sure, just playing the game, and having fun with it while you learn. But I'd definitely recommend like searching up like some YouTube videos for like first timers that can give you a little bit more succinct advice than I can give you off the top of my head here. But it's definitely a fun game. I would also recommend looking around in your local area, like local card shops or comic shops, and see if they run any local leagues. Where you can find more cards for build decks. Up here, this little energy that you get, you can use these to like build new decks in the game. When you go in to like build a deck here, when you're building, if you don't own a deck, own cards, you just exchange. But I would definitely suggest like a first timers video, because they'll probably also give you some more starter stuff. All right, did this person accept my friend request yet? Helps if I click the friends button. I can see why they went to time last game. Anytime. Which means we have 4 minutes to set up. Like they still like 3 minutes before. Anything else? And they also went to time, so they might need to go grab some water or something. I just wish they would have just sent me a message to tell me. Hey, there they are. Alright, I don't know why did they send me an oh, they sent me a challenge. Alright, this is the Gimme Ghoul deck. Big yikes. This is another one of those decks of whoever, realistically, whoever takes the first 2 prize cards is probably going to win. Like, 100% that is kind of what this is, which does give me a little bit of a benefit that they have to evolve, but they don't start with it. They don't start with any 2 prizers. They don't start with any 2 prizers, so it's unlikely that I will be able to take an early prize lead. So I guess it's all. It really what's working out. What's gonna help me is if they brick. I'm gonna go first, which is fine for me actually. I'm fine going first. I would rather not, because I would rather be able to get access to more draw power. But I'm actually fine going second. Or I'm fine going first in this matchup. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Grab one of each, because we'll put one into the discard. Both squawks are there. 3 Sadas. We have a prized Sada. Prized Ultra Balls. Prized Bravery Charm. And we started Mew inactive. Grab Squawk. I don't love Teal Dancing here because we could draw into something I don't want to lose. I'm okay losing a Pokey here. But at least want to get that energy down. Then we'll Squawk and Seize, but I definitely don't want to restart or anything because I could end up losing so much stuff that I hold on to the Cycling Road. I actually don't know. Yeah, we'll hold on to the Cycling Road. That's fine. That's a fine first turn. They play Artisan, so they could bump the Cycling Road pretty easily. They do have a turn 2 attack, which is nice. They do play Iono, but I don't see them like going for the Iono Disrupt at this point. When they're still trying to set up when like Arven, I think, would be better for them to get like a Buddy Poffin, but I mean if they don't have it. No. No way. Tell me they're just slow playing. No, that feels so bad. That's just a turn 2 donk. I just have a game. That just feels, that feels dirty. That just feels dirty. That just feels dirty. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Ah, oh, GG's. I'm sorry. That's I don't. Oh, that feels bad. That feels bad. Ooh. Oh, I didn't update this to say round 2 was happening, so we'll change this to round 3 soon. Like, I feel bad, but at the same time, like, that's a bad matchup for me. That was round 2. I'm sorry. That was round 2. But it happened so quickly. I can actually show you guys this screen, I think. There we go. Just to see what, show you all what I'm looking at. Alright, let's check out. 7 matches have completed, so a lot of other people also had some turn 1 donks. Who's the person we played game 1? Whoever we played game 1, if they keep winning, that helps us out. If they get someone's, I can't remember their name. Oh, this person right here. If they win their game, that helps us out because them continuing to win does well for us. On one hand, I feel bad because a turn 2 donk never feels good, but on the other hand, that's a not great matchup for me. So I'm also okay with it. And this is my tracker that I have been using for all of my prep this last few days. Just for me to like keep track of like what I'm doing. Just for me to keep track of like how my match, like what I've matched up into, what I have won against, what I have lost against, which has given me like some, which it has helped me see like what my bad matchups are. For me personally, for the deck as well, but also just for me personally, like what I've played poorly against. Like I've had some rough times winning against like the mirror match, which also, you know, if the deck bricks, if we just lose the prize trade. Like, I've lost to both times I've played Guardy, so I would like to practice against Guardy some more. This is also just helping me know what I need to practice against. Alright, we got 26 minutes until the next round. 26 minutes. That's a yikes. That's a yikes. So also, I am happy that I am getting to, that I did find a tournament to jump in tomorrow, because there isn't like a 50-50 chance I won't be able to stream tomorrow, and this will be the last stream before Atlanta, because I do have some I have some errands and stuff I need to run before I leave for the trip. And so, depending on the timing of everything, I might not have like a ton of time to also get home in time to stream, so we might just cancel tomorrow's stream and say it was today's. Alright, what a starting hand. What a starting hand. Do I go in second? Okay, I'm going second. Tink-a-Tink? I haven't played against a Tink-a-Tink deck. I have no idea what this is. Imagine one stream week. That might be what's happening. That might be the week that we are experiencing. That might be just what we're experiencing here. Um... I have no words. I have no words for this hand. Wish it was just any other... I think I have to go for the Squawkabilly. I think I really, bluely, truly have to go for the Squawkabilly. Let's at least put a electric energy in the discard. We have prize Sada. Let's at least put an electric energy in the discard. So that way, like, if we pull into a Sada, we can use it. Let's Prime Catcher. Maybe we'll go for a Motivate. Maybe we'll Motivate. You never know. You never know. Maybe we want to motivate. Maybe we want to motivate. Yikes! 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 Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's insane. What a terrible start. I think if this happened to me at Atlanta, I would just pick up my cards and walk away. I think that's definitely what I would do. The Great Ball, search those top 7. Feel a Pokemon there. 22 minutes until the next round. So what I'm looking off the top deck here is Bolt themselves, a Teal Mask, or a Nest Ball. A Nest Ball would also be fine. I'm sorry, did you just Faulkner? What is this deck? A supporter to draw 2 cards? What in the ever-loving meme am I playing against? Alright, I just need to thin my deck. I really need to thin my deck. Just thin in my deck so that way hopefully next turn I can do something. The Motivate here is just so silly. It is just good fun to do a quick motivation. Because I do have to attach an energy, but when I use the Hyperblurs, this energy goes back to the discard anyways. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh player trying to use Pot of Greed. Pot of Greed! I don't think anyone has ever used Iron Bundle for its attack. If the defending Pokemon is an evolution Pokemon, it can't attack during your opponent's next turn. I don't think anyone has ever actually used Bundle for the attack. Artisan. Artisan would technically help us. And I can... That actually is helpful. Okay, thank you for that stadium. That actually does allow me to do something. That actually does allow me to do something. Not a big something. Not something I'm happy about because of what's in the discard. I wish I had a fighting energy in a discard instead. Because then I could attach fighting energy, which would feel a lot better. Hey, even better. A Raging Bolt. Then grab Slitherwing. Even better. Okay, this is great. So we're gonna retreat first here, The reason we're retreating first is it puts 2 energy into the discard, so now we can Professor Sada and attach an energy to both of them. Oh, hey, gang. Gang, now we're allowed to play. Now we're allowed to play. Hey, let's go ahead and put those 2 grass energies back into our discard. I don't care what they give me here, because it's a single prize no matter what they give me, so I don't care what it is. I just want Iron Bundle off my bench. Shiny Pikachu and Go from the Unova Tour. Oh, I forgot about that too. I have not opened Pokemon Go in a while. I have not opened Pokemon Go in an amount of time. In an amount of time, I have not opened Pokemon Go. Another Professor Sadas. I actually don't know if benching them right then was the right play or not, but it's fine. That's fine, probably. I believe that now makes my Unova Tour shinies up to 16. The trainer trust region claim to show some going on with their shadows. Oh no, not my shadows. A striking shadow catch 50 Pokemon, spin 50 Pokestops, explore 10 kilometers. Yikes. Oh, on for the Pokemon Go Tour 2025, I am still on win 5 raids, win 5 raids, win 5 raids, win 5 raids. I'm still sitting on win 5 raids. I haven't opened Pokemon Go up in a while. I still have no idea what this deck is we're playing against. I still have no idea what this deck is. I just need to raid more. I've walked 60 kilometers with Adventure Sync since the last time I logged in. That's a long time. That's a long time. There you go. That way you guys can see how much time is left until the next round starts. Oh wow, that hits for a lot of damage. Oh, I see why they wanted to, why their deck draws so many cards. That's actually pretty funny. That's actually pretty funny. I'm gonna Artisan first. Okay, I was like, I can't remember if I have another Raging Bolt in there or not. I think I have to Earthen Vessel Sada. How much fighting energy's in there? Yeah, because I've already pulled all. I'm just going to throw away Sada. It's fine. There was another one in here, but I wasn't sure if there was another one in here or not. I wasn't sure, even though I just Artisaned. I should have checked off the Artisan. That's my bad. As much as I want the Pheasantipity, I think I need them more. 300 damage. They're already at 20, so I only need 4. Okay, I can easily do that. Why do they want to draw so much? I'll tell you just after I... Oh, wait, what's in my hand? One of each. I'll tell you as soon as I get this attack off. Attach that there. Let's bump their stadium. Not that I want to use mine, but I just want to bump their stadium so they can't use it. Alright, 280, they already have 20 damage, 300 for the knockout. So the reason they want so many cards in their hand, which is why they're playing like Faulkner, which is a supporter card just to draw 4 cards if they have a stadium in play, is this Tinkaton EX Big Hammer for only 2 energy does 30 damage times the amount of energy in hand, so they have 19. So it's 30 times 19 is how much damage they're doing, which is like 570 points of damage. So this is definitely like a meme deck. It's something that like isn't super competitive. I mean, you could probably make this, and also with the counter gain right here, if I have more prize cards, or if they have more prize cards remaining than I do, then they can attack for 1 energy less, 1 colorless energy less, and that attack is 1 less. So basically, the reason why this isn't a competitive deck is if I was any other deck that they were going up against, I would just Iono them and put no cards in their hand. Which that's why they also play like Pheasantipity and like Runaway Draw, so that way they can keep drawing cards. So they could build up a decent hand. But Raging Bolt, I don't play any hand disruption. I don't know how much Pokemon Pocket you've been playing, Wiz, but have you seen or heard of the Only Ditto deck? I have not been playing any Pokemon Pocket. And I have not heard of the Only Ditto deck. That sounds really funny. That sounds really silly. 13 degrees, thanks so much for the follow. They have 24 cards in hand. Surely that's enough for them to get an attack. Okay, there it is. I was like, surely they have a rare candy and a Tinkaton and an energy. That's so silly. That's such a silly amount of damage. Alright, I'm gonna be you. Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick hitting your thumbs up. I mean, it's funny, but like, don't be a dick about it. We'll get the knockout back, but I mean, they again, they have like 24,000 cards in their hand. The likelihood that they will get another attack off is pretty high. Like just the likelihood that they'll get another attack off is very high. Now, what we should have done. That's what we should have done. I was just laughing and giggling. But what I should have done is actually just thrown Cornerstone up there. But they probably play boss, because, like, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they play boss? I got the name right. Let's go. I have no Switch anyway, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If they're able to take their knockout, which I'm sure they are, good for them. You know, good for them. It's 1 Ditto, all support cards, and 100% luck with coin flips. That's so funny. No, I haven't played TCG Pocket in a while. Have you seen the Trailora Tralala versus Bombardito Crocodile? No, I have not. Most don't even realize it's Roman numerals. Pretty sure I've seen your YouTube videos. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know. I mean, I definitely like recognize like Roman numerals, of course, but I think more than anything, just the XII, just because of like Kingdom Hearts, is why I just immediately go 13. Organization 13. But no, 1 Ditto, all support cards, 100% luck on flip coins. That's really, really funny. I've been like back and forth on like I wanted to get back into Pocket, but I just haven't. Why are you putting Runaway Draw on active? How you have 29 cards in your hand? How do you not have the pieces to attack? I know, right? 29 card hand. And I'm just sitting here like, man, I wish I had an Iono. I think they're just fully memeing on me right now, which is totally fine. I want to see how much damage they can do. I want to see how much damage. Do one more Runaway Draw. pull your entire hand and your entire deck into your hand. 35 cards. What would that be? 35 times. That'd be 1,050. Oh, and then if they put down a Clefairy, that 2,000 damage. That's insane. Alright, my round 3 is live. Hurry up and take your dunk so I can go to my round 3 match. Hurry up and take your dunk so I can go to my round 3 match. They're only going to do 1,000 damage because they don't have the, this is someone who's just pressing all their buttons. Like, I'm sure if I unmute this, they're probably spamming some emotes. Only 840? That's disappointing. You played down too many cards. Why would you keep playing down cards there? I'm so disappointed in them for playing all those cards down when they could have just hit us for 1,000 damage, which would have been so much more funny. Like, that would have been so much funnier. So much funnier. Alright, let's send this person a friend request. Oh, wait. Oh, they accepted it. Alright, I'll let them send the invite. I'm so bad at sending invite. You can send invite when ready. Hey, it's the Terapagos. This is fine is what this is. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, this is round 3. Round 3. They have lost today. They're 1-1. So I don't know what they're on about with. They're on a roll. They haven't lost all day. Alright, they are going for the coin flip. They've chosen heads. Show me tails. Or heads. Or heads. To go first. They probably won't bench their Terapagos, though. They're probably going to end this turn with Hoot 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 Bouffalant benched. That is probably going to be their turn. Because there's just no reason for them to give me a 2-prizer. They grab both Bouffalants and the Noctowl off of that. They're going to Nest Ball for heads gives you dread. Hey, that's a good rhyme. That's a good rhyme. Do they play Buddy Buddy Poffin? They play a single Buddy Buddy Poffin. They do play Lily's Clefairy. They also play Monkey. Why? Whoa, hold up a second. Why are you putting Terapagos down? Why are you putting Terapagos down, pal? That just means I have to do 5 energy for the knockout, which is possible. Like, it's going to take me a lot of pieces to get 5 energy, but it is possible for me to get 5. And that draw of an energy gives it to me. Oh my gosh, we have so many pieces here. Alright. Let's hope stuff isn't prized. We have a prized bolt. 2 Sadas are prized. That doesn't feel good. 2 prized Sadas. None of our energy's prized. We have a prized Vessel, prized 2 Sadas, prized 2 Sadas, Vessel, and Ultra Ball. No, Ultra Ball's in hand. What else is prized? What am I counting? Mew, Pheasantipity. Wow, those are the Sadas I'm more upset about over than anything else. The Sadas are what I'm most upset over. Like, let's be honest. Let's be honest. That's what I'm most upset about is the Sadas. I might just go ahead and grab another Ogre Pawn then, since I know I'm not putting Mew down. Because I was like, I might want to nest ball. Like, my initial thought was for Mew, so I could like restart and then Squawk and Seize. But I guess we'll just go ahead and grab the other pawn. We'll Bravery Charm active, and we will Squawk an Empty Hand, which does feel nice when you Squawk an Empty Hand. Doesn't feel nice though when we don't get anything to use. That feels bad. That feels bad. Yikes, that feels bad. Not great. Not great. We know they have a Knocked Owl in hand. So we know they can search. I still don't understand why they benching the Terapagos is such a potential. So how that turn could have went better for us is if we would have Squawked and Seized into Earthen Vessel, Sada or Pokegate or Search It, and Prime Catcher, which albeit is asking for a lot of pieces, but is possible. And we could have primed the Terapagos into active. Sodded to put the energy onto both of our bolts, and then Teal Danced, which would give me enough energy for the knockout, which, again, is asking for a lot. Which is why I really wanted the Mew to help me get the pieces to do it. But this Terapagos deck is a really good deck, so I can't even be mad. Can't even be mad. It's a good deck. Hey, speaking of Ditto, there they are. There they are. A good Ditto. Yeah, this is a solid deck. Lily's Clefairy makes sense. Oh no, they're going for the Lily's Clefairy knock. I was like, I'm gonna put the Bravery Charm here. I was like, but if they get a Clefairy, right now they're looking for a way to get Latias, which is a Nest Ball, an Ultra Ball, or just Latias themselves, and then Psychic Energy. Monkey Dory doesn't really matter in this matchup, because if I'm dealing damage to you, I'm going for a knockout. So it doesn't super matter in this matchup. Alright, how do we want to do this? First things first, I definitely want to Earthen Vessel first, but I don't think it's going to be my Raging Bolt. And I don't want it to be my Energy Retrieval, and I want to bump their Stadium. I want to bump their Stadium. They have to discard 2, which will probably be the Monkey, maybe the Hoot Hoot. It does have the Rondo attack, which is honestly why they're benching, which also benefits their Terapagos as well. Which also benefits the Terapagos as well, so like fair. Absolutely fair reasons to bench it. What does the Clefairy do? Lily's Clefairy is a new card that just recently came out. That its ability is all dragon types are weak to Psychic, which is a really great ability. And since we're dragon, we're weak to it. It does 20 damage for each benched Pokemon on both sides of the field, plus 2. Then it does a lot of damage. I'll leave it at that. I want to keep the Pokemon Catcher. Let's go. Both of them were in the top 7. What an absolute heroic moment. Absolute hero. Absolute hero. I could nest for another another Teal Mask. Put Bolt, bump their Stadium to get rid of my Squawk, which I really do like. I really like that. I really like that thought. I really like that thought. Because I'm also, I want the Prime Catcher. Actually gonna throw... I'm gonna throw this other energy. Grab that. Grab that. Place bolt. Bump the stadium. And it's a fair counter for bolt and bolt. Very fair. The two I was expecting them to discard, which was the monkey and the hoot hoot that had already evolved. Which we could flip heads here, and we could flip heads here and like lose our mind. We could flip. I want heads so badly. No. Oh, it feels so bad. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 220. That's 4. That absolutely murders Bolt. So on one hand, I want to pass because I don't want to give them bench space for a Pheasantipity. But on the other hand, I think I just have to take the knockout. I think I just have to take the knockout. Oh no, I meant to click 2! Oh, I misclicked! I misclicked! I meant to click 2! Oh, what? Yikes. I looked over to the left and was reading. So the reason why that did less damage is the Bouffalant makes all colorless Pokemon in play take 60 less damage. Very smart. That's me. That's me. Very smart. Oh, what a stupid play. What a stupid play. Because I was going to throw away both of these energy because they're going to take the knockout anyways. Wiz the Oblivious strikes again. That's me. We're at least going to take the 2 knockout. We're at least going to take the 2 prizes immediately back, and they don't have anything set up immediately for a return attack. But it doesn't. It's not great. It's not great. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. Which I mean, if they get a hoot hoot, or if they get a knockdown, rather, I'm sorry. Then they're fine. Matter. Not there. Clefairy, not colorless. Of course, the Bouffalant does nothing to them. Does not benefit them in the slightest. We could also potentially go for a Cornerstone play. Which, I mean, only really... it doesn't really come into effect. It doesn't really come into effect. Never mind. Ignore me. I'm going to take the 3 energy off of our pawns because I'm going to hope that they aren't able to make the math with Terapagos to get the knockout. They could. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, never mind. I was about to say... we did have the other bolt benched. We did have the other bolt benched. We're fine. We had the other bolt benched. They do get the Area 0. But to get a knockout, they need a full bench, which they can easily do. Especially with Pheasantipity draw. If all they need is a Knockdown. And they can grab Buddy Buddy Poffin. Which, I mean, they also need Crispin. They also need Crispin. Which maybe they don't get. That's 1 energy. They also have Scoop Up Cyclone. Which did they throw it away? No, they did not throw it away. But they can't scoop up a Knocked Owl because they had to discard the Knocked Owl because we bumped the stadium, which was nice. Buddy Buddy Poffin, so they have the full bench. But surely they have 2 more, because they've only discarded 1 Hoot Hoot. But they should have 2 more in there, unless one's prized. Oh, one's prized. Which means they only hit for... So their main attack, Unified Beatdown, does 30 damage for the amount of benched Pokemon they have in play. Which means they only do 210. But, I mean, if they pull into this Prime Catcher... Hey, I was looking for you earlier. Where were you earlier? Iono'd into the Knocked Owl. What a great Iono for them. Knocked Owl they can grab... But they can't get the attack off because they Iono'd, so they can't Crispin. And they have no energy on board to energy switch. And they play Scoop Up Cyclone, not the Crystal, so... And it doesn't matter about the Crystal anyways, because they have a Bravery Charm on that one anyways. Oh, the Glass Trumpet. I forget about the Glass Trumpet. I forget about Glass Trumpet. That's my bad. That's on me for forgetting about a card that has seen so little play. A card that has seen so little play, but matters a lot in this one. So the Glass Trumpet is... it's an item card. You play it, and you can attach an energy card from your discard to one of your colorless benched Pokemon, so they can attach it to the Terrapagos. But... they need their Latias, so that way they can retreat. Oh, okay, the other Hoot Hoot wasn't prized. The other Hoot Hoot wasn't prized, they just didn't grab it off the Buddy Buddy Poffin. Interesting. Interesting that they didn't grab it off the Poffin. I wonder what they were saving that space for. Oh, is it attached to energy? Oh, it's attached to 2, but they don't have the switch. So here's where everything potentially goes incredible for us. Yeah, I think Latias is prized. We take the lead here in the prize trade now. We can't kill this one. Because this one, keep in mind... Actually, we can kill this one. Keep in mind this one takes another 60 points of damage to kill. So that means just imagine its health is 340. But for all of our energy on board right now, we can do 360 to kill. But do I really want to do that? Do I really want to do that? Kind of. Kind of. Thinning my deck so that way I hopefully pull into what I need. Or we could kill their Pheasantipity. I think what might be smarter is killing their Pheasantipity and keeping more energy on the board for myself. Because right now I have no energy in hand. I have no energy left in my deck. All my energy is here. So I think what might actually be smarter is to kill their Pheasantipity, which is their draw. They get a knockout no matter what. And, like, cool, they get a knockout. That's great for them. I love that for them. But I think it's better for us to keep some energy in play. Now, there's a thought here. Do I take the... because I only need 3 energy. So actually, maybe I leave this grass energy, and I just take both of the energy off my active. But then they could gust and kill this one, which is both my energy. So maybe I take an energy from both of them? No, I feel like I'm overthinking it. I feel like I'm overthinking it. I feel like I'm overthinking it. Leave 1 energy on active. It's fine. No, I wasn't overthinking it. I was thinking it right. I get Asada. Asada's great. I would have loved Sada and Pheasantipity, though. Sada and Mew's not bad, though. Sada and Mew isn't terrible. We got 15 minutes left in the round, so we got time. Sada Mew isn't terrible. I don't know what they want here. Maybe boss? They need one more... Well, I mean, they're Ultra Balling for a Noctowl, I'm assuming. Noctowl, if you have a Terra Pokemon in play, allows you to grab 2 trainer cards, like we've said, with their Jewel Seeker ability. Before them to take the knockout with Unified Beatdown, though, they do need to bench another. So maybe Night Stretcher? Boss? They only play 1 Stretcher. Night Stretcher for the Pheasantipede and Boss's Order. Boss this one that has 2 energy on it. Man, I should have taken energy from both of them. But hey, I'm glad I at least left energy on Bolt. There is a world where we win. And it all comes down to my top deck. Counter Catcher. Yeah, they're going to Counter Catcher this Raging Bolt and kill it since it has the most energy on it. Which is fair. Which is absolutely fair. I have 1 more energy retrieval. I don't know if it's in my price cards, though. I need to do a better job at actually price checking. How many graphs are in the discard? All 6 of them. Which is why I need my energy retrieval, or else I am doing nothing. Because they have no other 2 prizers on bench that aren't... That one, that was terrible. Okay, I can at least bench you, though. We're going for all the marbles here, because we either win this turn or they win this turn. Looking like they win this turn. Alright, so we go for Professor Sada. No! Is it even in there? It was in there. Retrieval was the win. Retrieval was the win. That's so sad. Retrieval was the win. Yeah, that's just game. Good for them. GG. GG. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Maybe their client will freeze. Do you ever consider that? Maybe their client will freeze. I'll let them take the knockout. I won't concede. I'll let them take it. GG. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Didn't pull it off the Sada. Didn't pull it off the Sada. Oh, wait, no, sorry, loss. Sorry, misclick. I also just reported the game as a win for myself. Oh, no. Yikes. Yikes. I immediately clicked game loss. I fixed it. Don't worry. That's funny. Reported the game as a win. Jamie, that was close. That was a close game. That was really solid. They played really well. So absolutely GG's to them. Absolutely GG's to them. Let's see what the standings are looking like. Have a good night, Welsh. Thanks for swinging through. 4 a.m. for you. Please go to bed. Please go to bed. Here are all the top, which they've only won 2 games because a lot of these games are still going on. Guardy, terrible matchup for us. Guys, look, we're 29th out of 55. I'm sure that'll definitely change here in a second. Really, I just want to match into some. I just want to match into some decent decks. This is. I'm not expecting to. obviously win this because we're already, playing, lost our first match really poorly. That match was at least a decent loss. Like, I did enjoy that one. That was a decent one because it could have really gone either way. It could have really gone either way. So I am happy with how that game went. Good learning opportunity. Whereas, like, the first game was against, like, the Azumarill, which I'm like, am I ever really actually going to play against that? Maybe. Someone might show up with that. Man, retrieval. Ah, oh, if we would have got the retrieval, that would have been so cool. Even had they not counter-catchered me there and just killed my active Ogre Pawn, I still would have needed the energy retrieval. Because I would not have had enough energy in play to do anything with it. Would not have had enough energy in play to do anything with it. What I really needed was... my last two prize cards were a Professor Sada and Pheasantipity. I needed Pheasantipity. Well, I didn't mean for you to come out right now, Fez. That's not at all what I meant. Am I going first or second? I'm going second. I meant to... that's fine. Hey, we get to run it back against a different person playing... not the same deck. I think this is Terrorbox. Attach pass. That's what we in the business call a bad day. That's what we in the biz call sadness. Grab them both. I definitely did mean to look at my prizes there, but I clicked done before I did. That sucks. That's what happens when you push buttons you shouldn't push. That's what happens when you push buttons you shouldn't push. I'm also not price checking too hard since this is just an online game for funsies. While I wait 7 minutes for this next match to start. Yikes. We're gonna motivate. That's what we're gonna do. I've also just been playing really poorly. Yesterday and today, I've just had some really bad games. Which is one of those things, especially so close to, like, going and playing in this event. You start to, like, have doubt of, like, is it me or is it the deck? It's definitely me. Don't worry. I have made that abundantly clear for myself. It is definitely me as the problem. The deck is fine. Is it the BDIF, the best deck in format? No. I could switch to the BDIF. Which I think right now... I mean, it depends. I feel like what I really like about this format... no way you're about to switch a Ditto into active. No way you're going to put Ditto and active on your second turn. And think you're still going to transformative start. Oh, my round four is up. I don't know what that was there. I don't know what that was there. That was wild. Was that what that was? Are you playing Slither? I am. I think Slither is the better basic because it can deal with Pikachu. It can also deal with like Pheasantipity. I just think it's the best. Like the Baby Bolt. I think it requires too much charging up, and I think Slitherwing is just overall more beneficial. Not Baby... I don't think Baby Bolt's worth it, which I could be wrong, but it requires so much energy to, like, set up. Or, I mean, like, it still takes the 2 energy. That's what I mean to say is it takes all that energy just for, like, snipe damage. I don't know. Because it's 30 damage for the attack, but then attaching more energy to Raging Bolt specifically. To one of your opponent's Pokemon for each energy attached to this Pokemon. So, like, 60 damage for that, and you put, like, 2 more on there. I don't know. It just feels like too much of an energy, like, commit. Into Guardy, you know, that's something I don't know. That is probably true. I've only played 2 Guardy matchups in the last couple days. That's true. That's true, under the item lock, but accelerating the 3 energy there isn't bad, assuming you get some energy into discard in your first couple turns. Or in your first turn, since you're probably going to be item locked into Oblivion for the rest of your life. But still getting 3 energy on there, which is either with Crispin, which, I mean, then there's an argument for playing, which I think the Baby Bolt works better in the Noctowl build, which is not what I'm playing. I'm playing the Turbo build. Definitely in the Noctowl build, we could go for that. We'll see if this person decides to check in. I hope they haven't dropped. I would like to play another game. I don't want a free win. I did actually want to play again. What deck are they playing? Oh, they're playing Mamoswine. I actually haven't played many games against Mamoswine. I actually would like to play this. Did they just lose? Oh, I guess it's not. It's going to show pairings for this turn. Oh, wait, I can look at the Round 3's pairings. What am I playing against? Jackie Chan. They did lose their last turn, so they may have rage quit. Oh, no, they're here. They just probably stepped away from their computer. They probably just stepped away from their computer. They were really running that down to the wire, though. They were really running that down to the wire. You can send match when ready. Yeah, I think we'll see a lot of, or what I was saying earlier, and I got sidetracked by my own thoughts. What I do like about this current meta going into this, I am really out of it today, is that there are a lot of decks that perform really well. Like, there are arguments to be made about a lot of different decks, being like BDIF, but I think that there's just a lot of decks that have like a lot of really good, decent matchups. Like, almost every deck has a deck that counters it. But I think a big argument is right now that, like, Dragapult is BDIF. Which originally I was considering Terrabox to Atlanta, and I had been grinding Terrabox for a little bit. But I think primarily what ended up made me not want to play Terrabox was the fact that I don't know that I want to play Terrabox for 10 hours in a best of 3 format. I don't think my mind would still be in one piece afterwards. This is also a terrible starting hand. Prime Catcher and Sada in hand. Okay, let's see if this Cycling Road can at least give me anything. We have a prized Bolt. Be careful, your opponent's Jackie Chan. He hires bodyguards for everyone else's safety. That's funny. Alright, we have a prized bolt. We have a prized boss. We have a prized nest. Prized Pokegear. Prized. Okay, alright, that's fine. That's fine. Hey, we at least drew into something. Well, I'm looking for a bolt or something. I didn't get it. So that way I could use this Sada before I had and use this Prime Catcher. And like get Bolt into active, but man, that sucks. Which we could Prime Catcher. I think we'll Prime Catcher the Ogerpon into active because Ogerpon can at least retreat for one. Say we get a Bolt, say we get Sada, we can still take a turn 1 knockout. And also get rid of their energy in active, which again, does not feel good in any universe. Does it feel good? No. Okay, we can at least get Bolt. We can get another, we have energy. We could also go for a Mew potential play here. Crispin! Crispin, you were who I needed. In my time of need, Crispin came through. In my time of need, Crispin came through. And I'm going to play the Mew down because if our Bolt gets killed, I'm also going to play the Catcher because I would love to get rid of this one that has energy on it. Thank you. I would love to get rid of your energy. And a little restart for 2 action. I'm not going to Ultra Ball these 2 pieces away because I don't know what I want to use here. I would like to get another Bolt in play. But we have time to do that later. We have time to do that later. Boom, 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 boom. All right, got our prized nest ball back. I didn't do a great prize check there. I don't know what else is prized. I'm missing 2 of my prizes off the top of my head because I was taking too long. I think it's an energy. Ultra Ball to Ultra Ball away the Nest Ball and the Ultra Ball. I don't know what's going on with this music right now. Or actually, I don't know that I need the Ogerpon. I don't know that I need the Ogerpon. I'm going to be honest with you. We're going to waste the Nest Ball. We aren't going to use the Nest Ball. We're going to purposely fail it. And I'm going to continue my prize check. Threw away a Sada. I used a Catcher already. 2 Nest Balls, 1 Nest Ball here. 1 Nest Ball here, gear. I have Switch. Unless there's a Switch in my discard, which I'm missing. And 2, 3. Alright, we're doing this so that way I can get a Mew restart to hopefully restart me into some energy. Okay, into a gear. A gear is potentially helpful. Hey, let's go gear. Let's go gear. Let's go gear. Yo, you think this Pokemon Catcher can save my life? Can you imagine this Pokemon Catcher goes hard right here? Okay, do I take the 2 prizes from the Fez, or do I take the Pidgey? I think I take the 2 prizes from the Fez. I think that's always better. I think that's just always better to get the 2 prizes. It is going to take all our energy off of our other bolt, but that's fine. I think that's just better. Because they didn't do a lot last turn, so I don't think they have a really solid hand. It was electric energy. Alright, so our remaining prizes are a bolt, a gear, and a switch. Rare candy, okay. Okay, well, they did get the they got whatever piece they were missing. So, Mammoth Hauler is the ability here. Once during your turn, search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. I don't know what they would be grabbing here, though, because they can't grab a Pidgeot. They grab the Luxray. The Luxray doesn't do anything as an attacker. The Luxray is just here because of Rumbling March, which this attack does 40 more damage for each Stage 2 Pokemon on your bench. We have Boss in hand. Do I attach this energy, or do I use it to... I might want to use this energy for search. To get me one more card. Because I have enough for an attack. But even placing this energy doesn't give me enough to knock out anything else. So I think I use this energy for a Cycling Road. Potentially worth it. Potentially worth it. Because I could Ultra Ball, switch a Nest Ball away, fail the Ultra Ball, and then Boss's Order. But what do I want to boss here? Maybe the Pidgeotto, but I'm gonna have to throw away both of my energy to knock it out. So maybe actually the Torchic. Maybe actually the Torchic. I think actually the Torchic is what I want to kill. Because that's another thing they can rare candy and get a Stage 2 set up on. Or get rid of another Swinub. Or get rid of another Swinub. I think we're going to do the Torchic. If I had more energy at my disposal, I would go for the Mammoth or even that there. Okay, there we go. There we go. We have to throw the Bravery Charm, but that's fine. Also got to keep in mind how much we got in our deck left. We don't want to accidentally deck ourselves out. Good old Squawkabilly, what everyone always wants to see. What everyone always wants to see. Alright, this at least puts me at... I just need 2 more prizes for the knockout. Or for the win. Not for the knockout, for the win. What does suck, though, is... 340 Mammoth Swine is a lot. They're gonna Mammoth Hauler for Pidgeot. Which totally makes sense. Pidgeot is absolutely what you want to grab. Which gives them their quick search to search out any card. I don't know what they would really want here. Maybe Crispin? So that way they can get energy onto... Mammoth Swine for an attack. We almost have all the energy we need for a knockout on the Pidgeotto, but if they retreat that Pidgeotto, and why wouldn't they? We need a way to get them back into active. We've used our boss, we've used our prime. All I have left is 1 more Pokemon catcher. Also have Iron Bundle, but they aren't going to freely give me Pidgeotto or Pidgeot for the game. I don't know what they would grab here off the Pidgeot. Iono. Okay, Iono is absolutely better. I lose my Pheasantipity, but again, I don't think they were taking a knockout this turn. It does give me basic energy, though, which is great. But yeah, again, I don't think they're taking a knockout this turn because they need too much to get a knockout here. Because they need Crispin to get energy and active, but even then, it's only 180 plus 40 more, so all they would be doing is hitting for 220. Or no, they'd be hitting for 260. because the Pidgeot. Ooh, actually the Grand Tree. The Grand Tree gets them there. Ah, what a great... I wonder if that's what they pulled off of the Quick Search then. That's probably what they pulled off the Quick Search then. That absolutely gets them there. They only need one more energy. Ooh, what a good comeback for them. That actually leaves me in a really awkward position. Do they have Rare Candy in hand as well? They do not. I have 2 more Sadas in deck. They don't have the energy? They don't have the energy. Oh shoot, they don't have the energy. I need this Pokemon catcher for game. I need Pokemon catcher for game. Professor Sada gets there. Before we Sada there, we're going to restart for 2. We're going to Pokegear. I was hoping to just grab something else, but hey, catcher wasn't in the top 3, so I do feel good about that. Oh, still didn't get it. But I do have one more attempt I can make for it. It was in top 7, but it wasn't the next card. Anything to thin the deck. Ah! Can you imagine? Can you imagine if we would have gotten it there? Although this does put us in a very interesting potential end game here, though. Who did they leave inactive by? I was like, is it a Swinub that only needs 70? This is a very interesting end game, though, because of how much energy I have on board. That even an Iono doesn't really hurt me too badly. Because Iono, like, disrupting my hand, putting me to 1? Oh, they just dropped the concede. I guess they didn't draw the inner. Wait, but they could have. But they could have taken what? Maybe they didn't have another energy. How much energy do they play? Let's drop the GGs. They play 7-5. We only put like a couple energy in their discard. They could have quick searched for an energy, taken the knockout. Even if I Iron Bundled, which was my other Gust option, I think they should have played that out. I 100% think they should have played that out. They very well could have taken the dub there. If we would have bricked, which is absolutely possible, they very easily could have taken the dub there. But hey, GG's. I'll take it, you know? That's great. Alright, still half of the 6 more matches remaining. Let's see how the standings are doing after round 3. Pidgeot Control. Pidgeot Control is surprisingly still doing well. Even though they've lost a lot of, which, I mean, I never played into a lot of Pidgeot Control even before rotation. But, like, losing Forest Seal Stone and, like, Luminion and stuff like that hurt a lot of decks like that. But the fact that it was still able to exist, cool for them. It's Hops Cramorant in there. Has some really interesting cards. I would hate to play against this deck. I'll tell you that much. Oh, I'm sorry. You all can't even see what I'm looking at right here. I pulled the thing down. You couldn't even see the screen. Just to show you back again what I was looking at. This was Pidgeot Control. This is their deck list. The D Evo. What could we potentially match into? What table am I at right now? Table 17. I'll probably jump up to like table maybe 11 or 12. How many 2-2s are 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5 unless they tie. 6. There will be 6 2-2s. So actually, probably, I mean, it'll be just random chance on if we drop up to table 10 or we'll be like 13 or 12. 2 undefeated people. This person was undefeated. Another undefeated. Going into final round, there will be 4 people undefeated, so top 2 tables. First and second is going to come down to opponent's win percentage. That's wild. Which, I mean, that tends to happen, especially in like a 5-round Swiss. 32nd place, let's go. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Alright, 5 more matches still to go. Jump to another game here. Heteroni. Missed it. Opponent goes first. Love to see it. That's the other reason I'm like cool with bolts as a take. Is the fact that a lot of decks right now are wanting to go first, and Bolt is a deck that wants to go second. But a lot of decks want to go first right now, which is to the benefit of me because it helps me get more often or not. But I mean, there are still a decent amount of decks that do want to go second. But so many people are wanting to set up their owls. Oh, we could get a donk. Could get the donk. We play for the donk. We play for the donk. 3. We have a prized Sada. We have a prized gear. Oh man, it's not looking good. It's not looking good, chat. It's not looking good for the donk. Okay, wait. Hold up a second. The dream's still alive. Hold up a second, chat. The dream's still alive. Chat, don't worry. The dream's still alive. There are 4 more matches to complete. The dream's still alive. No one needs a prime. Who needs a prime catcher these days? Not me. Not me. Hold up a second. The dream's still alive. Oh my gosh. Hold up a second, chat. The dream's still alive. Hold up a second. Let me go through my entire deck here. Let me go through my entire deck real fast. The dream's still alive. The dream's still alive. The dream is dead. Dream is dead. That was funny. 2 more matches before our 5th and final round. Always punished. Did they just fail an Arven? How do you fail an Arven? Or did it just not show me them getting the cards? Okay, it just didn't show me them getting the cards. Or maybe I looked away from it. I was like, what do you mean? Mm. Tell me, though, that they don't put bench anything else. Let the dream still be alive. Take that coin bonus. Goldango's a deck I wanna play after Atlanta, because I have not played Goldango before. That seems like a fun one. Wait a second, the dream's still alive? All 20 matches have completed. Round 5 pairings will be up soon. Hurry up, bud, hurry up, hurry up. Let me see if the dream's still alive. I actually just need Sada. I just need Sada for the win. I only need Sada for the win. You don't thumbs me up right now. Don't thumbs me up. The dream's still alive. Okay, okay, we got a Pokegear. Okay, 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 okay. Give me the Sada. Let's go. Let's go. The dream. The dream. That's so funny. That's too funny. I don't know how did they not get anything else to bench? The dream. That's hilarious. What a stupid match from us both. Not a GG. That wasn't. That was. I don't know what that was. All matches have completed. Just waiting for them to. Hey, just had to say it. Check in. Copy. Oh, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we at? Send request when ready. I like them to send the request, so that way I'm not like sitting here like sending it on them, being like waiting on them. What table did we make it to? We made it to the 10th table, the table that I guessed we'd make it to. That's fun. They are playing Terrabox. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. It's a decent matchup for us. I'd say it's like 55-45, maybe closer to 60-40. For like our what deck is more likely to win. I'm happy to play them. I'm happy to play a Terrabox, though. Do y'all want to go first? No. No, I don't want to go first. I want to go second. Oof. Molly. Got old mulligan. Oh no. Now they'll know what I'm... Oh gosh. Wait, don't make jokes. Don't make jokes. That's it. It's not terrible because we have Ultra Ball, so we can get a Squawk ability to reset the hand. But I do not love throwing away the Pokegear here. So maybe, honestly, what I would love... Top decking an Earthen decking an Earthen Vessel. Ultra Ball the 2 energies away for Squawk ability. And then Pokegearing for Professor Sada. Attaching both energy. It'd be great. I'd have to throw away a lot of cards after the Squawk. But I mean, we might also not have to go for the Squawk. Because honestly, if we do get an Earthen Vessel, it might not be worth Squawk ability. Because losing Energy Retrieval and Boss's Order in this matchup, Which, I mean, more often than not, they're going to leave a 2-prizer inactive. I mean, they aren't going to here. Here, they're probably going to leave Fan Rotom inactive. But, point still stands. The rest of my hand isn't great. And there's no guarantee that those Pokegears will give me a Sada. I grab 2 Hoot Hoots and a Noctowl. Four cards left in hand. If they don't retreat to the Fan Rotom here, I'll be surprised. What? Leaving me a 2-prizer? Man, I really hate to get rid of this boss's order. I really hate getting rid of that boss's order. Okay, we have a Sada prized. We have an energy retrieval. We have all of our Ultra Balls in hand. Oh, is the rest of it energy? No, 1 grass. Cycling Road Charm. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing a prize. I missed something there. It's fine. It's fine. We'll go check. Oh, it's Crispin. That's what it was. Crispin was the other thing I'm missing. Crispin is my final prize. Okay, that's beautiful, actually. That's so nice. That's really nice, actually. That's really nice, actually. Before I Sada, I'm going to do my teal dancing to hopefully get another way to discard another energy. So that way I can make the most, because I only have 1 energy in discard, right? That way I can make the most of my Sada and get 2 energy down. I would love just another Earthen Vessel. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Hey, there's the Earthen Vessel. Anything else I want to do? I mean, they're going to leave the area 0, so I might as well play down the other ogre. Actually, let's do that. That way I can keep both of my energies here. Let's do that so I can keep both of my energies there. Just grab 2 grass energies so I can use 1 next turn as well. I use both, because, I mean, the only way they... I mean, might actually not be great to leave both energies here, because they could easily Hoot Hoot. Because we know they have Hoot Hoot in hand. They could Hoot Hoot Nest Ball Crispin and just hit me with Lily's Clefairy. That's what I would do. So I'll take 1 energy off of... I'll take 1 energy off of here. What do I have in hand? Fighting in hand? Yeah, I'll take 1 energy off here. Can I click my buttons, please? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 3, 2, 10, knockout. We take the prize lead, which is nice. We have another bolt down, which is nice. Get a Sada off the prize card. Sada Grass Energy is nice. Probably going to promote the Fan Rotom. That's what I would promote, at least. But I still don't know why they left the Mew inactive. Okay, the Terapagos. They can get a knockout with the Terapagos, but they just have to fill their bench. But I feel like the Fan Rotom would have been better, because the Fan Rotom's a single energy retreat. Which, I mean, I guess they could... What actually might be the better Noctowl pull here is Ultra Ball. Nest Ball. Nest Ball for Latias. Ultra Ball. Are they going for Crown Opal? I think they're going for a Crown Opal attack, which is a choice. Not a bad one. Not a bad choice. I mean, it does keep me from attacking, and I have thrown my boss away. Like, it's not terrible. That actually is fine. We can potentially work around it. If I pull my Prime Catcher, we can work around it. Of course we don't. Of course we don't pull the Prime Catcher. I mean, no matter what, we'll bundle to at least do something, but I could bundle Prime Catcher it back into active, which would remove the Crown Opal ability, which would be so cool. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Come back to active real fast. Hey, get back in active really quickly. Get back out here real fast. 280, do one there. Do I have anything in hand? I do have an electric in hand. I have electric in hand. Sorry. I'm just trying to make the best decision here on what energy I want to throw away. You love to see it. You love to see it. You love to see it. What a great play. What a great play that only luck gave me. So I wanted to do that so that way I could, because they might want to gust this to knock it, the one that has 180 HP on it. Or they might want to gust an Ogre Pawn if they can't get the 240 knock. Boss the Squawk, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Put both those energy back. So that went into active. Energy retrieval. Just to get it out of my discard. I'm not going to use it right now because I don't want to. I will attach return though. Because I don't want to bend the deck too much. I mean, they could Iona me. But I just want it out of my discard while I have it. I could have also Cycling Roaded to, like, bump my Squawk and a pawn. That's probably what I should have done. Was bump the, Squawk. Okay, they have Ursaluna. I have game on board, even if they retreat to Ursaluna and kill the Bolt. Because I have 280 with my Raging Bolt that has 180 HP. That's 140, and then the 2 energy that's there. So even if they, like, Iono me and Bolt, they're probably grabbing Latias here. So that way they can get to active. And I only have 1 energy. I only have 1 prize card remaining, so they attack for free. They didn't even need to attach energy here. They attack for free because I only have 1 energy left. Okay, we just have game. All because we pulled that Prime Catcher. All because we pulled that Prime Catcher. Made all the difference. Made all the difference. GG. Good game. Absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. GG's. GG's. Let's go. The match has finished. Ended 3-2. Ended 3-2 is okay. I mean, like, my round 1 loss should have easily been a win. I had no idea what I was playing against, though. I hadn't seen it before. And played pretty awful against it. Played pretty awful against it. Like, just is the first game of the day. I should have done, like, I should have switched over to this earlier and actually done some prep. That's fun, though. We definitely won't, like, take any top positioning here. But I am curious to what our final position is going to be. Because there were a couple of drops. Because we're at table 10. Oh, these two people didn't even show up. These two people took an auto loss. Me and this person are the only three. There are 3 3-2s. Probably get like 7th or 8th place. Probably 7th or 8th place. These other matches should be wrapping up pretty soon, though. We'll play one quick online match because I do want to see what our final standings are. GG's, thank you, Waldo. Thank you. Pretty rough games for that first game. What was my second loss to? My second loss was to the Terapagos. And I lost off the energy retrieval. But my round 3 loss was a fantastic game. That I wasn't like even like mad about the loss. Because it was just such a solid game. Pretty solid start from us here, actually. Ultra Ball away, energy, and something. We might not even need to squawk here. We could still squawk. Depends on our top deck. Depends on what we top deck. Yeah, I really do. I like this deck. I like that the turbo of it. I like that you can take quick prizes. It's still a competitive deck. Again, I'm not going to try and make any argument that this is the best deck in the format. I'm not going to try and make any argument that this deck is going to, whether it's me piloting it, definitely not if it's me piloting it, or anyone else piloting it, that it's going to win Atlanta. But I do think that this is a pretty consistent deck that can deal with a lot of the top decks in the format. And most importantly, is a deck that I can easily play for, 10 rounds in a best of 3 format. And while you still do have to use your brain for this matchup, because I don't think any deck you can really put on autopilot. But at least in this using this deck, I'm not doing as much mental jump rope that I would be doing playing Terrabox. And again, I think Terrabox is a great deck, but it being my first major tournament that I'm going to, this absolutely popping off with this fantastic start for Char Cadet. How much energy did they already put in their discard? 12 energy. So this deck deals damage based on how much damage is in their discard. Deals damage based on how much damage is in their discard is what I just said. deals damage based on how much energy is in their discard. I don't think I'm going to grab a terrible. I think I'm just going to go for a Squawk here. I think I'm just going to go for Squawk. Cornerstone is prized. Asada's prized. A Catcher's prized. Corner, Catcher, Sada. A Gear. And some energy. That's fun. I'm gonna have to attach this energy. Is there a Sada top? On the top. If there's a Sada there, that'd be nice. Yeah, that is a lot of energy. That's pretty much how that deck works. And they want to go first, so that way they can do everything that they just did there. It's a solid deck. Like, it is a solid deck. It's another one of those things of like, I'll never make an argument that it's the best deck in history. Because it isn't. It does have some inconsistency issues. Like just what we just experienced, that's inconsistency issues. They have 12, they do 2 times, they're already hitting for 240, they're already hitting for knockout. If they have Surge in hand, they just win, because we didn't get set up. Probably should have Earthen Vesseled in, thinned my deck a little bit more before I did everything that I just did there, but that's fine. No. I was gonna lock their Squawk inactive just to try and save my life. Burst Roar. It's an online game that I don't super care about. I'll Burst Roar. Hey, there's the Sada. It was 3 cards down. It's what I needed for victory. Actually, I didn't need it for victory because I couldn't have. I mean, I would have attached the electric energy there. It actually wouldn't have saved me. Yeah, they just take knockout. They just take this game. Which is why I like Surge. I do have this deck built. It's a deck I've had built for a while. I've tried it in a lot of different formats. This deck just hurts for its consistency. And there's a couple different ways to try and play it. I tried build. It used to, before rotation, a lot of people played it with Palkia and Radiant Greninja, but I didn't really love that because I felt like that was just trying to do too much. So then I tried to build it with Noctowls. Each player discards from their hands until they have 5 cards in their hands. So I only have to get rid of 1 card. I guess I'll just get rid of the bundle, because the bundle doesn't really do anything for me. I haven't seen Hand Trimmer in there. I don't think Hand Trimmer is a very good card for this type of deck. I understand why they're playing it, but I don't think overall it's that beneficial to them. Only 1 match left remaining. I can go to bed. We do get a. Are you weak to? You're weak to water. I was like, you don't resist anything. I don't want to give them the cycling road. Definitely don't want to give them the cycling road. Which, I mean, it's not like they really need to discard energy anymore. They pretty much have this game in the bag. There's not really a lot I can do at this current point. To stop them, which is fine. How much damage are they hitting for right now? 13 times 2 is 260 plus 30 is 290, which is exactly how much this would be with a Bravery Charm. So they hit for 290. That's incredible. They hit for the exact amount that they need to hit for. I love that for them. Which, even if they didn't, I'm going to put energy into their discard. I need 4 energy for the knockout. It might... Let's do that, so no matter who they kill, I still at least have some energy in play. So how I win this match... That was awful. However loud that just sounded through the microphone, that sounded 10 times as loud off mic. That was someone's car. That was awful. I think it was a motorcycle. That was awful. I hate that. I don't know who that person is, but I hope they get a flat tire. I hope they're fine. Like, I don't want anything to happen to them, but I hope they get a flat tire. That was awful. That was someone's motorcycle, and however loud it came through on the microphone, came through 10 times as loud in actuality. That was awful. I'm so sorry. They have another one set up. Yeah, they just take game here. Good for them. Again, like I said, this is a good deck. I like it. I've tried to make it work before. It struggles with its consistency. But I mean, here it played pretty well for them. It is also a deck that I think one of the other things that hurts Ceruledge here is there's not much you can do to bolster its HP. Whereas, like, for Raging Bolt, we can attach the Bravery Charm, but the Bravery Charm only benefits basic Pokemon. Ceruledge is an Evoed Pokemon, and there's no card that bolsters their HP. So it's pretty easy for a lot of different decks to hit for 270 for the knockout. I was saying earlier, I was like, I don't think 270 ever matters. But 270 does actually matter. It matters in the Ceruledge matchup. But I don't see like a lot of people playing Ceruledge. Alright, now you're just clicking your cards. Alright, now you're just being a dick. You don't get to click your final button. I normally like to let people click their final button. But when you continue to play the game when you've already won the game, what are you doing? Just click your final button. Alright, there is one match left going. We will see final standings. And then we will call it a night. There will most likely not be a stream tomorrow. Because I think I'm just going to take tomorrow to... I still need to pack. I still need to do some laundry. And I still actually have some midday errands that we're running tomorrow. So there probably won't be a stream tomorrow. Just so I can get ready. Because we're leaving Thursday morning for the regional. This Table 2 is still playing. Which are two undefeated players. What are they playing? What are they playing? They are playing... Oh, it's the Pidgeot Control. Oh yeah, that's odd. That's gonna go to time. I wish PCG or PTCG Live had at Spectator. I would love to be able to spectate that game. Yeah, this is the last game we're waiting on here. But I will be recording a little vlog while I'm at Atlanta. And I'll try and have that up next week. Sometime next week. No promises, because you all know me. You know me. But I would like to do some of these streams more often. Like just streaming a tournament, because this was pretty fun. I really enjoyed doing this. So I'll definitely try and do some more of these in the future. Instead of just streaming me playing the game, which is also fun, just me playing the game. Like I enjoy it. But I think it would be fun to like actually stream some games, because the great thing about playing on TCG Live, especially when compared to like playing in real life, is that I can play any deck that I want and spend no money on them and play any deck. Whereas for me to go play a deck at an actual tournament, I have to own the deck, which can get expensive. So I think we'll definitely stream some more of these when I get back. And because that's my goal for the rest of the season. I'm also planning to go to NAIC, which is the North American International Championships, which that is in June. So I am planning to go to that, which is a 3-day instead of a 2-day, which is a regional. It's a 3-day. Games start on Friday, play on Saturday, and finale day is Sunday. I'm fairly certain I'm mathing that correctly. But so I also want to go play in that in June. And my goal then is to just do better than I do this upcoming week. But keep an eye on the Discord. I will try and keep some updates in the Discord on how the day is going. We start play Saturday at like 8:30 a.m. I think is when our first round picks are. And then if you want to watch along with the regional with whatever matches are happening online, they do stream them. So if the person who was asking earlier, if they're still hanging around, or if anyone else is hanging around and you're curious of a good way to like learn playing, honestly what helped me a lot was watching the different regional stream, because they're streamed to the Pokemon TCG Twitch and YouTube channels, and just watching it, listening to the commentators talk about the decks that are being played, which helps give you some understanding. For me personally, like I learn by playing, but it also helps to get to hear insight of people who are more knowledgeable than you, at least for me. So that also definitely helped my early understanding of everything. I really wish this match would finish up. I really want to know where we landed. I think we're going to get like 8th. I think we're definitely going to end up around 7th or 8th. Because between this winner and this winner is 1st and 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, potentially 6th, depending on like Matt. It's all going to depend on our... No, we might actually get 9th or 10th. It depends on what our opponent's win rate is, which what is mine right now? Where did that Azumarill go? Did that Azumarill do well? I think that's this deck. No. Oh, Azumarill's up here. Yo, Azumarill did well. Wait a second, that's actually gonna help me a lot. That Azumarill doing well. And who was my round 3? This person. And they're 10th. They're also gonna help me. Both of their wins are gonna help bolster my opponent's win percentage to potentially be better than like this person's, or not this person's, potentially. I don't know, we'll see. 3.5 minutes left in round, at which point they will go to once time in round is up, they will go to final 3 rounds. Round 0 starts with whoever is currently in control. And then they go back and forth, each taking 1 more turn. Or I guess 2 more turns. Because time in round, call, turn 0, turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. And if no one wins in that time, it's a tie. If it was in top cut, it would be whoever has more prize cards. Maybe that's why I wish we could like see more information about the game. Like I wish we could even like spectate what if they're having a conversation or anything. PCG Live could be just so much better, but I fear it never will be. It was a lot of fun. A nice little 4-hour stream to end the day. So like I said, I will be back next week. Back on Monday. Probably won't stream Monday. Probably will stream Tuesday. We'll probably stream Tuesday. Oh man, should I totally click this email where this person is offering me a game that's being released on Steam? I just have to click here for the PC trailer. And they'll give me a Steam key. I'm for sure not going to respond to that email, friend. I'm sorry. That seems very scammy for you to email up. No thanks. Hey, 16 matches completed. Who won? Who won? Who won? The Pidgeot Control. Oh, no. No, the Pidgeot Control lost. The Charizard won against the Pidgeot Control. Wow. Wow. Good for them. Alright, we should be getting final standings here momentarily. We will find out where we... I like I said, I think we're getting like 9th or 10th. There's potential we could bubble into 8th, but it's a pretty low chance. It's a pretty low chance that we'll bubble into 8th. But I could definitely... I definitely think it's probably going to be 9th or 10th. All the matches done. We're just waiting for the judge to call it out. This is only my second online tournament I played on. The first one I played had a top cut, which I'm happy this one doesn't have top cut, because... Which, I mean, I wouldn't have hit top cut anyways, but top cut, I was playing till like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. It was a long night. Alright, let's see those final standings. Oh no, we did not get 10th or 11th. Wow, wait, how far did we drop? What? 17th. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, how does the 3-1 drop? How did the person who didn't even play their final round? Because of their win percentage? That's crazy. That's crazy. But it all came down to this win percentage here. Because we were all 3-2. Not even a 3-2 made it up to 8th. Oh, there were more 4-1s than I realized. There were more 4-1s than I realized. But I will I'll tell you that. That was a fun night of games. That was a fun little night of games. Alright. Like I said, no stream tomorrow. Because I'm just gonna pack and get ready and just kind of hang out with Elizabeth since I'll be gone for a week. And then I will be back on probably Tuesday for a stream. That'll probably be when our next stream is. Definitely going to be a late update to the Week at a Glance, but all YouTube uploads are already scheduled and uploaded. I have a video coming out on Thursday, which was my initial look at this Bolt build that we played tonight. So if you want to see more of Bolt, check it out on Thursday. Like I said, I'm going to be making some videos while I am at the regional. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. It was absolutely a fun time. Absolutely enjoyed hanging out with y'all. Have a good night. Have a good night, Old. Have a good night, Sam. Thanks again for the follows tonight. I will see you later. Bye.